I think there's so many powerful people that are on those lists. There's so many powerful people that went and partied. Air quotes, partied. And how many of them went to the Diddy parties? Have you been paying attention to the trial?
Oh, yeah.
Trials. Wild.
Why don't they air it the same way they aired the coverage that
Johnny
Depp got?
I know. Why don't they? I don't know. They should. The ratings would be amazing.
Unreal.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Why wouldn't you air that?
What's going to happen, though, you think?
Well, Diddy's going to be in jail for the rest of his life.
On count one, the racketeering conspiracy charge, Sean Combs has been found not guilty of racketeering conspiracy, perhaps the most complicated charge for the jury to understand. The count one had provided for a number of predicate acts, but the jury does not have to get into that because they have found Sean Combs not guilty of leading a criminal enterprise, not guilty of racketeering conspiracy. They will now move to the other 4 counts, 2 of them on sex trafficking and on and we have not guilty now on count 2, which was sex trafficking of Cassandra Ventura. Sean Combs has been found not guilty of sex trafficking when it comes to his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. There was a real debate that the jury heard over the course of the last 2 months about consent and coercion and the complications of deciding when an 11-year relationship between Combs and Cassie Ventura may have become a criminal one, and the jury decided it was not criminal sex trafficking when Sean Combs committed what his attorneys freely admitted was domestic abuse, as you saw in that video. He has been found not guilty now on racketeering conspiracy, not guilty on sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura. He has been found guilty on count 3, transportation for the purposes of prostitution. He has also been found guilty on count 5, transportation for the purposes of prostitution. These charges carry a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison, so we do have a split verdict. Sean Combs has been found not guilty of racketeering conspiracy, not guilty of sex trafficking Cassandra Ventura, but he has been found guilty on 2 counts of transportation for the purposes of prostitution. And we're waiting for 1 more count, the sex trafficking of Jane. And just now the jury has decided that Sean Combs is not guilty of sex trafficking his former girlfriend who testified under the pseudonym Jane. So the jury has now believed that the relationships that Sean Combs had with his former girlfriends, Cassie Ventura and a woman who testified under the pseudonym Jane, were not criminal, did not involve sex trafficking. All Sean Combs has been convicted of here is transportation for the purposes of prostitution. And Kira, those did seem to be the most evident crimes that Sean Combs committed. We heard testimony from the male escorts. The jury heard about the cash that they were paid, and as prosecutors told them, they were not in those hotel rooms for scintillating conversation. Sean Combs guilty of transportation for the purposes of prostitution, not guilty of racketeering conspiracy, not guilty of sex trafficking.
I think he's probably going to get
Think he's
hit up.
saying though?
I don't know. I don't even think it matters. I mean, it's a lot of it is.
But then it's just another
There's
Epstein.
there's
It's another
murder
Ghislaine
cases.
Maxwell,
But
where
there's
somebody gets
murder
indicted and
cases.
nobody else. Indicted for trafficking kids to
Right,
no
to
one.
to no one. Right. That's the crazy thing about Ghislaine, right? She's in prison for sex trafficking to who?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of people that want some heads to roll. Not
Well, the
just
Diddy
with
thing
that.
is just started, so we'll see. Because apparently there's tremendous amount of video that they have. But we've also heard that about the Epstein client.
Yeah. And what are they going to do? How much is it going to get out? My God.
What is the next crazy thing that's going to explode in the news? Is Bill Clinton's going to have an OnlyFans? Like, what is going to happen? What is the next thing that's going to make us all go, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's coming. You know it's
How many guys were on video saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party? How many people like openly talked about being there?
LeBron?
Yeah, how about Ashton Kutcher? All these people. Like, you guys all went. You didn't see nothing? You didn't see nothing?
Yeah.
Donnell went?
Yeah.
Did he? Of course he
He's
did.
on tape
Donnell
like
who?
trying to defend himself.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he trying to defend himself right now?
It's pretty funny.
I got to call him up. Donnell, you got to back away from that.
Isn't there a video with Kamala?
She was at one of the Diddy parties?
Isn't she in the background with
It might have been the difference between titty parties and freak offs. Oh my
They're giving him
god!
shit too because he's sitting in his.
Oh, the guy from Chappelle Show?
Yeah.
And then
He's in between
Dave's
his
there
legs.
too, and then Russell Simmons too. Oh boy! But is that at a party or is that just a group of them together?
They were like on a yacht or something like that.
Okay, but that's not the Diddy
No,
party.
yeah. It's not like they were kind of.
I think
You think Diddy was rogue or Diddy was like Epstein type,
it's a good
working for
question.
somebody?
That's a good question. Well, it would be a
'Cause he had the
great
juice
way
on
to
a lot of people.
compromise celebrities. Yeah.
Yeah.
And get them to say whatever you want them to do, get them to do whatever projects you'd like them to do. And, you know, if you're a bunch of other celebrities are there, you're like, oh, look, Bill Clinton's here. This is fine.
Yeah.
This is cool. Look at this. Like, Brad Pitt's here. Well, this is cool. You don't even think there's anything wrong with being there. Meanwhile, you're getting drugged up and filmed. And then they're passing out punch. Have some punch, Aaron. And you have some punch, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm feeling really good. I just feel amazing. You're all mollied up. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Probably a combination of things they give you.
And it's all being filmed.
Crazy. Now, if that's not an intelligence agency operation, it's just one fucking evil super genius who figures out how to compromise everybody by providing this crazy freak off party. Everybody's got to put their phones away. Okay, we're going to put our phone away. No one's going to know anything. Yeah, I mean, there's cameras everywhere. It's just one guy doing that. What a diabolical human being.
Yeah.
He seems pretty diabolical.
He's probably working with somebody. Or for somebody.
Maybe.
And maybe he just got too far out there.
Some of the shit that came out in the trial, though, like he's forcing his girlfriend to have sex with prostitutes while he was sitting there jacking off with a bandana on. She'd rub the jizz on his nipples. Like, what are we even talking about?
But what's he going to go away for?
I don't
Like,
know.
what's the
It's a good
charge?
question.
Is it
Good
is it
question.
kidnapping or is it...
I don't think he's even being
false
charged for
imprisonment
beating
or-
her up. Like, the video of him beating her up, he's not even getting in charge for that. Megan Kelly said that. She said,
who's got all the videos?
yeah, what's in the videos? What's that about? I mean, what would happen? What would happen
We
if
need
we got
Candace,
videos
we need
of,
Candace to do a deep dive.
if we got videos of thousands of celebrities just butt fucking each other and sucking dicks and taking Molly and guys are passing them around, like